All right, y'all. So this woman posted a TikTok, right? And as she's editing the TikTok, she realizes that she's doing stuff on the video that she didn't actually do in real life. It's really hard to explain. Let me just play the video and hopefully you can understand what's going on because this is wild.
I'm like literally in tears right now because this is the weirdest shit. I was filming a TikTok. I was talking the whole time. I was talking the whole entire time. And it just gets to a point where it just stops. You can see here where I'm talking. You can see here where I'm talking.
To be able to observe that a lot of the times, like, those students just want they want the HBCU experience. They want to hang out in the hood. You know, they want to be around hood activities.
And then it just
They sit on
pans to
top
me.
of the
I told my dog to sit on top of his
Marla,
blanket on the
thank you.
couch. I told my dog to sit on top of his blanket on the couch. And then I went back into talking about the subject matter that I was talking about. I never stopped speaking. Now I'm playing this back and it just has me being weird, like silent, like playing with my hair, like making faces at the camera. And I swear to God, I was not doing that. It looked to me, I'm like shaking because it's unnatural. I was not doing this just now. I was speaking into the camera directly for like over 3 minutes. And it just at 2:25 here or wherever, it stops. And look, my mouth isn't even moving. I swear to God, y'all, talking. I kept going on the subject I was talking about. I was not doing this. I was not doing this. This is so weird to me. This is making me so uncomfortable because I was not doing this at all. I was talking in the camera. What the fuck? I was talking in the camera and it literally just stops. And it has me doing that. I have no idea what this is. I was not doing this, guys. I was talking. Like, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Me sitting there in silence, looking around, making faces. I was not doing this.
So, man, we've been had this conversation. I can't even remember how many times at this point, but we are in some very deceptive times if you have not noticed. And it's only going to continue to increase. Now, I've never seen a situation quite like what she described and showed us to where you post a video and she said she was talking the entire time in the editing software that she's using, which appears to be the TikTok app itself. The AI just said, all right, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, I know you posted a video of yourself doing something that actually really happened, but I'm just gonna do my own thing and I'm just gonna make you do whatever I want to make you do. That is insane. I saw another story closely related where this woman, her likeness was stolen by AI and they used it in order to create an advertisement. And let's just say it's the type of advertisement that you don't want to be a part of. Let me show it to you.
So AI stole my likeness and created a deep fake ad of me promoting erectile dysfunction pills. Let's talk about it. This actually happened when I was on my honeymoon, so I was taking time offline. But now that I am back home and freshly out of the shower and just kind of sitting here waiting for my hair to dry, I figured I could just share the story time with you. I have videos that people had sent me of this ad. I'm going to show you one on my computer. I haven't seen the full thing. I think it was a couple minutes long, but the thing that feels the most violating about this is they pulled footage from by far the most vulnerable video I had ever posted on my channel, where I was sitting in my bedroom explaining very traumatic, difficult things that I had gone through in the years prior. So this ad was me in my bedroom in my old apartment in Austin wearing my clothes, talking about their pill. The only thing is, it wasn't my voice. Sharing this little video clip with you probably isn't smart in terms of, giving them more attention, but I actually think it's super important to talk about because we are now entering this era of living our lives online to where we need to question everything we see, because someone that could be in a video saying something to you, looks exactly like them, and it could be completely fabricated. Okay, I'm going to play a couple seconds of this ad, but do be warned. Obviously, there's mentions of sexual things, so.
Embarrassing moments. Michael spent years having a lot of difficulty maintaining an erection and having a very small.
Isn't that crazy? It is crazy. I honestly don't know how we as a society can be more discerning as to being able to tell what is real and what is fake, because it's going to continue to get more and more realistic and accurate over time. There's not a guidebook to us knowing what to believe. I guess we're just going to have to figure it out all together, but the internet is changing fast. I guess trust no one, believe nothing on the internet is just a motto to live by for a while.
I mean, that's a fact. You have to question everything that you see at this point. You have to. And it's only going to get more convincing. It's only going to get better. Even from a music standpoint, did you see this interview with, what's her name? Zina Monet, something like that. This AI singer is charting on the Billboard charts. She got signed to a multi-million dollar record contract. And she was doing an interview with Gayle King. Let me see if I can find it. And Gayle was actually asking some very good questions. Where's the interview? I was literally, how when you literally are just watching something and then it seemingly just disappears. What the heck is going on? Here it is.
Kalani has been very outspoken. I know you've seen her. Nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me, especially in the creative arts in which people have worked hard for, trained for, slept on the floor, beeping got injuries for, worked their entire lives. I'm sorry, I don't respect it. That's part of her criticism also. Maybe she should write a poetry book. I'd love to support a good poet. I can't paint, so I'm not going to create AI paintings and sell them, taking up space from up-and-coming painters. What do you say to that? Because I hear that, and I understand that criticism.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Technology is evolving. Everybody have different ways of putting in work to get to where they're at. I don't feel a way about it. I still love Kalani music. I still listen to her every day.
There was also some controversy because people thought, okay, if she's an AI singer, what if it isn't a black woman? What if it's, for instance, a white man could take this and do this?
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
Yeah, would that be okay? Would that be okay?
I mean, if they created it.
But it seems to open the door that way, or a black person pretending to be a white rocker, and they're not.
Right.
I could see why people could be offended and worried about that.
Definitely.
Do you see that?
I do.
So I think it's a very good point that Gayle is bringing up, which is the deception. And you know what? In her case of Zania, how do you say her name? Zana. In her case, I'm not that upset about it. I can understand. And listen, I'm not a musician. I'm not an artist who knows how to play or perform music. So, this is coming from somebody who has no musical ability whatsoever. But in her case specifically, she is using AI to help her create music based on songs that she herself wrote. And she's actually revealing herself. She's not hiding behind a computer screen. She's not hiding behind a keyboard. She's actually revealing who she is. So I think this is a very different case because she's being very straightforward about what she's doing. But now what Gayle is saying in terms of what about the people who have much more dark intentions? That's always going to be a possibility. And ultimately, that's what's going to happen. We're going to see these tools used to manipulate, to spread lies, to slander, to destroy reputations. We're going to see this tool used for very dark and demonic ways. And I want to say something, because I made a video previously and I said, I think the title was something like AI is the most demonic thing that we have ever created. And I think that's true. But I want to clarify. I don't think AI itself is demonic, but I do think the way in which we are using it is demonic. And the level of detail and the advancement from a technological standpoint that AI is currently, plus the wickedness that is inside of some people's heads and hearts, that's a very dangerous recipe. And we already see it with AI encouraging people to off themselves. We see it in smaller senses with AI literally taking videos that people are creating of themselves and just doing whatever they want to do with it. And now this is all tied into how people are programming it. This is all tied into how people are training these models. But I think the way in which people train these AI models and the way in which they apply it and push it out to the world to consume, it's only going to get a lot darker. And I actually think you shouldn't be afraid of AI. I think that you should learn how to use the tools yourself. That's what I think. Because the more you learn about these tools, the more you actually use it for yourself, the much more aware you'll be in identifying the real versus the fake. Because there's going to be a lot of fake content that feels and looks and presents as if it's authentic. And most people are going to fall for it. So if you're not operating with that level of discernment and also some level of technical know-how in terms of using these tools, you're going to be much more likely to fall for the deception as well. All right. What do y'all think? Get in my comments, like this video. I'm out, y'all.